Hi everybody, if you've been following along my last few stories, you know that we're dealing with an unplanned construction project over at our house. And as a coach, what I love about this is all of the cool life lessons that I've been able to pull out of this experience so far. And this week I thought I would talk about control, and rather what it is that I can control versus what I can't control. So often in our lives, we get focused on the things that we cannot control, and oftentimes that causes us frustration, anger, sadness, right? A lot of negative emotions. And what we want to focus in on are the things that we can control. So this process has really brought that to light for me, right? A couple years ago, I would not have been handling this as gracefully as I feel like I'm doing now. And a lot of that stems first and foremost from my relationship with God and understanding in a big picture sense that I really don't have control of anything. God has control of everything. So first and foremost, understanding that and truly trusting that He has a plan for all of us has brought me that initial peace. And then recognizing and really understanding what is it in this situation that I can control, what is it that I can't control. So I know I cannot control the timeline of this project. As much as I want it done, I have no control over when the reconstruction is going to take place, when it's going to get finished. I have no control of when they come in again to reconstruct, how long we're gonna have to move out of our house for. They give us an estimate, and again, I don't have any control over that time frame, right? I don't have control of their schedule. So when they say they need to come out, I have to be flexible. What do I have control over? Well, first and foremost, I have control over the way that I respond, and really taking the time to pause and recognize that I want to respond rather than react, and realize that, okay, just because they need to come in this window and I had something else planned, I understand that part of what I can control in this situation is being accepting of that and being flexible with my schedule. I can control to a certain extent the way that my house looks right now. So I can do little things that make it feel cleaner, that make it feel more organized. I can control that part. I can control my mindset knowing, okay, in a couple weeks, we're gonna have to move out of the house again. Okay, so how am I gonna go into that situation? What can I do to make hotel living feel good and comfortable? I have control over that piece. So I wanna bring this to you, an exercise to you, for you to start thinking about this in maybe a situation that you're currently going through. In that situation, what is it that you can control versus what are the things that you cannot control? And I want you to take those things that you cannot control and I want you to give them to God. And if you're interested in a free exercise that walks you through that and provides you with a prayer and some scripture to help with the release, all you have to do is click the link below this or in my story, depending upon where you're watching, and you'll get a free link with an exercise to really reflect on focusing on what you can control rather than focusing on what you can't.